Let's look at the other two ways we can add icons to our block, which is the most flexible and universal approach, which is using the SVG format or the scalable vector graphics. Now, in contrast to bitmap graphics, such as the PNGs and the JPEGs that we're used to, where the individual pixel colors are encoded in the file, this is actually a vector format. So if we look at this sample graphic on the Wikipedia page for SVG, we see that these lines and shapes are actually encoded in something that looks a lot like HTML. This is in fact XML format, so extensible markup language. And in this case, it's been extended to support the SVG or graphic rendering. So we have elements that have semantical meaning, such as this rectangle, and it has a fill and stroke colors that you can specify. Inside there, we have a group which has an opacity, so making it a bit transparent. And inside there, we have another rectangle and all these elements with their coordinates and sizes listed as these semantical attributes. So this leads to the following benefits. Well, first, these graphics are infinitely scalable. You can make them large and they still appear crisp and render nicely on the screens. Secondly, you can also color them. So because these colors can be specified here, they can be overridden with the CSS. So how can you get these images? Well, first, you can literally just create them. So using either Figma or Sketch on your local machine, you can export all your graphics as SVG, and they're going to be mostly usable for this purpose. Then there are also sites such as the SVG repo. They have all kinds of open source and freely available icons that you can choose from. I've picked this one because it fits really nice with our use case. In order to get it, we just open it up like that, and then we can copy the SVG. And that has copied that markup that we saw here, but just for that icon. So let's look at how it looks actually in the editor. So I'm going to open up a new file and paste in the graphics here. So you see here that it starts with the SVG element, then it has all those things, and then the elements that are actually inside there, such as the group, and then wherever the rectangle was, yes, and a path element as well. So next, let's look at how we can actually use it within our block.